Super easy summer DIY that you can do. So we're gonna make this door hanger. I have this tabletop from Five Below, so I got it for $5. I used it to make a tray for my table, but now we're gonna repurpose that again. I have the video on here too of this, so I'm removing the handles that I put on there, and now I'm left with these holes. So I had sanded this down and painted it white before too, but I was thinking about, should I use like a fun print paper on the bottom, or should I use some of these rub transfers from Dollar Tree? They have stencils at Dollar Tree, but I decided to go a different way. So I want to use these wood signs that I got from Michael's. They are $2, but they are on sale, and they have a ton of different ones. They have some at Dollar Tree too that you can grab, but I'm going to use some of those wood signs to make mine. So to fill in the holes, normally you would use like some cork or something like that, but I was pressed for time. So I just filled it with some hot glue, scraped that off so that it pushed in, and then what was left on top, it just easily rubbed right off because it was like a thin layer of hot glue. And then you can sand this down. Somehow the footage is lost, but you can sand that down to make sure everything is nice and even. And then you'll tape off where you're going to be painting at. You want to make sure that it's even, because even though it is a circle, you have to make sure everything is nice and even. So I broke out my little ruler and I saw that it wasn't even though I can see that with my eyeballs. But I just measured around. You want to try to find the center, and then you can play around with it from there to figure out and make the lines nice and even. Or if you have one of those levelers, that would work too. But you just want to make sure it's as even as possible. And once you do that, then you can go ahead on to painting. I taped around the edges too, because I painted all the way down. I did 2 coats on there. And then I'm going to paint the Hello Summer parts. I'm going to paint those white, but you could leave those wood. You could stain those if you did like a nice trim on this. So if you did like another color right after the pink, you can do the color to match that. You can do this in so many different ways, like, because that would look nice though with like a black, or if you left the wood that the table was there, you can do it in so many different ways. But I painted mine white because I'm keeping this nice and simple, and I wanted to have like a nice girly kind of look to it. So I took off the tape once everything dried. And if your lines aren't straight right then, you can do the touch-ups there. But this didn't really need any touch-ups, so I was just ready to go. And I had already painted the other part white because that's what I did when I did the tray. So I'm just going to take and hot glue these down. So you're just going to figure out where you want to place them, and then just hot glue them down. You can use some stronger adhesive glue too, but I use Gorilla hot glue sticks, so they work really well. You can add another cute sign, and that would be really cute, especially if that was like green. It would be really pretty. But like I said, I'm keeping it simple, so I'm just going to take some faux greenery. I don't want it to be too long, so I'm just going to cut it down to size. And these are just from like a big stem and just pop them off. I'm going to make a bow. I'm not the best at bow making. I'm going to work on it, but I made a bow the best I could. So I just cut some pieces, all different sizes. So one slightly smaller than the other one. I did the base one white, and then I did 2 of these sheer like ones because they really went with that pink color there. So I just wanted to use that, but they were mesh, so I did 2 of them. Folded them in half and then just made a bow the best I could. And then for the center, I just wrapped around some more of the white ribbon to cover up where everything connected. Hot glued that down, and then hot glued down the faux greenery. I added some little leaves to it too, just to give it another look. And then for the back, just to hang it, you can do twine, you can do so many different things. I'm going to use these beads. You just want to figure out where you want it to be. And then that is it. It is so simple, so quick, so easy. You can do this in so many different ways. Follow for more DIYs.